Hey guys, check it out. Look what we got. We got a new puppy. She's just 8 weeks old, and she's a Mal Dutch Shepherd mix. Awesome, crazy dog. So they say that these dogs are mixed with cocaine, methamphetamines, growth hormone. What else are they on? They're on a lot of stuff. And they meet for coffee once daily. So we're expecting a lot out of this dog. I think she's going to be kind of crazy. Right now she's 8 weeks old. We just got her a few hours ago. We have stopped once or twice. I just want to talk about puppyhood real quick. We are picking this dog up in Idaho, so we have to drive all the way back to Las Vegas. When you're transporting a puppy like this, stay away from the truck stops and the common areas and the rest stops that people stop at, because the poop there is just nasty. I mean, it just is. And everything around there is nasty. So we kind of stop off at the side of the road and look for our own places to take the dogs. So keep an eye on that. If you're just driving across town to pick up your puppy or whatever, just put your puppy on your lap and drive it home. But in this case, we actually are putting the dog in a kennel because it's a long ride. We don't want the dog to get insecure by sitting on Mama's lap all the way home, even though Mama wants her on her lap all the way home. It's pretty awesome, but it certainly spoils the dogs. So we want her to start getting used to her kennel. Also, people always ask me, how do I socialize my new puppy with my older dog? And so we have Jade here. Now, we already put them together earlier, and Jade snapped at the puppy twice. And so now the puppy doesn't really care about Jade. Jade don't really care about the puppy. And the puppy's gonna go to Mama's feet because that's where she goes. So I'll go ahead and take the camera so we could watch the puppy, because this is what she likes to hang out. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. We have a brand new puppy. We can love that puppy and do all those things, but if we're out in the wilderness like this and the puppy gets insecure and tucks up to Mom, we don't want to coddle that fear. We don't want to coddle fear in dogs ever at any age, but certainly not here. So she's just calling the puppy over and loving on the puppy. She's calling the puppy instead of the puppy hiding from the older dog underneath her feet. And as she says, "Oh, it's okay, puppy." Never do that to your dog. You'll certainly make them more insecure instead of more secure. So this is our first day with our little puppy. We find places where dogs have not been. In this case, we're in a hayfield where dogs don't really hang out. And so we're able to put our 8-week-old, not fully vaccinated puppy on the ground. So I always talk to people about taking their dogs out at a young age. You know, when we live in the city, this is a lot more difficult because everything has, been saturated with dogs at one point or another. And so it's very difficult. But we're going to take this dog into stores and different kinds of places over time, starting right away. This dog will go in the car probably every day at some point, maybe just to go to Starbucks, maybe to drop somebody off at school or pick somebody up. We have to get out here and have lots of adventure with these dogs at a very young age if you want them to be social in the future. And that's not just the Mal mix, that's any dog at all. There are some dogs that people purchase and the dog just hangs out with them and it's the nicest dog ever and loves people from day one on. But I can tell you that most dogs are not like that. And so bringing your dog out and making it do things out here in the field and introducing your young puppy to as much as possible, as quick as possible in life, you'll have the best dog that you can have. Okay, so this dog's going to do lots of adventure. We're going to be very careful in the cities. We're not going to go to parks. We'll never go to dog parks. I don't like dog parks. I've talked about that many times. There's nothing there but disease and anger, and we don't want anything to do with either one. So we don't go to dog parks, but we're going to take this dog as many places as we can. Once we get to the 16-week shots, we will certainly begin to take this dog out into parks. Again, never dog parks, but we'll go to the parks and we're going to meet other dogs and we're going to do as much as we can. Today, the only dogs we should really meet, especially in the city, are dogs like that maybe belong to your sister or your mom, and the dogs don't go anywhere and you know they're fully vaccinated. Then maybe you should take your puppy around them and get as much social life as you can. But you don't want to go over to your friend's house if they've been taking their dog back and forth to the dog park every day and take your new puppy in their house. Nothing against your friends, but their dog could have came in with some bacteria on its feet, or they could as well just going into those dog parks. Not that you can't get it anywhere, but dog parks, you're almost guaranteed to have something on your feet when you come home. So don't go to the wrong places. Meet hundreds and hundreds of people if you can. This dog is going to meet new people every single day to keep her from being angry and being kind of a butthead or being afraid of people. We certainly don't want that. So we look forward to the future, guys. We're going to run 365 days of training and raising this puppy. We're going to watch her over the next year. This is the first day of her life with Norton Dog Training, and we can't wait to see what her future brings. Right now, it looks like it's bringing laziness in the sun. That's awesome. About 69 degrees out here in Idaho, close to the Utah border. And this puppy is done. Now, she's already done this twice in the last couple of hours that we've had her. So we're stopping about every hour and letting her run so she gets used to the kennel and understands that she's going to get out of the kennel again. And her little muscles and her little tiny body is just all tuckered out. So she's basically walking about 10 steps and plopping down on the ground and saying, "Hey, dude, I'm not doing anything." Earlier, Jade wouldn't even look at her. Jade don't care about her much anymore and actually sniffed her for the first time a short time ago. So, all right, guys, we will see you later today or tomorrow, and we're going to watch this puppy grow up and we'll see what happens.